What's the rush? What are you running away from? What are you running towards? What is it that you're so impatient and cannot wait to have already, experience already, receive already in your life? And I get it. You know what? I'm pretty impatient myself. I get that whole thing about I wish I could have it all yesterday. And that is one of the gifts and also something to be very curious about with your capacities as a neurodivergent person, because you have a very spherical awareness. We don't realize how often we are actually aware of right here in this moment, our past, our present, and our future. So if you're one of those people that ever has trouble getting started on something, this might be something that's useful for you to hear, know, and look at. Because a lot of times, right here, right now, what you will be aware of is your project or whatever your goal is that you're working towards in completion. It's not for now, it's for the future, but you're aware of it right now. And so a lot of times what I see people do with that is go to this rushed energy, almost like in a rush to move towards whatever that goal is for you, or a rush to run away from the feelings of not having what it is that you would like to have. So today, my friends, I just wanted to talk about that. Talk about the energy of rush and letting go of the rush. Because you might have heard it or ruminated over it in a philosophical sense that let go, be here, be now. But the beauty is, and you might have also heard things like it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. And that is correct. But the beauty of all of these philosophical ideas is when we stop turning them into philosophy and actually bring them into our lives, into our everyday living. So what's the rush in it all? What if you could actually allow yourself to be with whatever phase of journey you're on? And if you were willing, in fact, the irony of it is that when you let go of the rush energy, things start showing up with so much more ease, so much more clarity, and really at a much faster pace than they do when we're rushing towards it. So today's my invitation for you to just sort of look at that. What are you rushing towards or rushing against? And is that working for you? Is that energy of rush contributing to right now in this moment the energy you would like to have more in your life? What are those energies that you would like to have more in your life? What does work for you? What are those ways and spaces and just spaces of being actually that nourish you, that nurture you, that you crave from the essence of you? And so does the energy of rush match any of that? And if not, what if you let go of that rushy thing, that rushiness that we often hold on to, and just for a minute here, relax into whatever you're in. Nirhan says, not working. There's so much stress in rush. Exactly. And that's a part of rush is sort of a reflection of how stressed we are. It's also a reflection of how much we live in a reactive survival zone in our life. Because it's a super, running away from or running towards kind of energy that keeps you away from right now, from truly enjoying the journey, truly enjoying what's on the way and creating the best out of that. And so that's my invitation to you today, you guys. What if you allowed yourself to let go of that rush a little bit and just choose to relax into right here, right now? And I get it, sometimes, oftentimes, right here, right now is pretty intense. That is a lot of times the reason that we are rushing away from the intensities that are in our space. But what if you were to change your point of view a little bit? And instead of making that intensity be something that's wrong, Look at it, acknowledge it, embrace it. I love the analogy of a tree. Can you imagine how intense it must be for the tree to be standing out there, tall, present, contributing, receiving across all seasons, be it in the absolutely flaming hot weather or in absolutely below freezing chilled weather, be it in the spring, be it in the fall. There's so much, the seasons are a part of our life. And so the tree never takes the point of view of this is so intense. Yes, there is intensity, and it is what it is. It doesn't even, I mean, my senses, and I'd like you to look at what you get about that. Do you think a tree ever goes into, oh my God, this is so intense? Or is it just being with what is? And so that's my invitation to you today, my friend. What if you can be that nature that you are as well, and practice being with what is rather than rushing away from it or rushing towards something different? Because when we're also rushing towards something, what it indicates is that you have somewhere bought this perspective, point of view, idea that getting there would be better than right here. And it's never better there than here. Because guess where you will be when you are there? Right here. And I know all of this can be beautiful philosophical conversation, or you can bring these conversations in, look at them, retrospect, and allow them to facilitate you into choosing what you would truly like to choose from the essence of you. So on that note, I'll sign off for today. What if letting go of the rush could be a gift that you were willing to be with yourself, give to yourself, and receive from you? Bye-bye, my friends.